Hey, how's it going, Virgo? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. So, yeah, it's time for December 2020 month ahead tarot card reads. And I have the Witch's Tarot deck in my hand, which I'm absolutely, like, it's one of my favorite decks. It's so beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoy this reading. And this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And, of course, any Virgo cross watchers. And sometimes people ask me in the comment what a cross watcher is. So let's say, you know, my friend was a Virgo, or, you know, I had a love interest that was a Virgo. I would go and watch their tarot card reading or read their horoscope or something like that. So that's a cross watcher. And I'm an Aries, just in case you guys didn't know. That's why my channel is called Aries Fire. So anyway, I'm going to just jump into the reading before I take off talking. And anyway, I say anyway a lot. So I have a month ahead spread here, and we're going to look at that. And the first card is, what do you need to know about the new month? So this is based on the collective energy for Virgo at the time I do the reading. Nice. Okay, great card. All right. So you have the King of Pentacles. So everything lush and abundant, you know, all the hard work that you have put in, and it could have been unrecognized for a long time, where you're like, all right, you know, so I planted that garden, you know, a million years ago, and I haven't seen a sprout yet. So what's going on? Can you hear my Canadian accent sometimes? But anyway, the King of Pentacles, like, the payoff is there. The payoff is massive for you. This is not your wealth and abundance reading, but you can see December is just going to be that, you know, where they, with the Italian, where it's just bellissima, everything is just beautiful. You know, this is an amazing vibe to start your reading off with. King of Pentacles, like, there's just an ascension to this card here. The way he's looking at that abundance, it's just so welcome. It's like, oh, thank you for coming into my life. I really appreciate that. So that's what is sort of maybe the missing key for angel number 222 came up, you guys. Check it out after the read. If you guys have been manifesting, you know, planting your garden, like I made that analogy earlier, you know, just doing everything. What's your gratitude practice like? Make sure that you're doing your gratitude affirmations. If you're really bad at it, I listen to gratitude affirmations in the morning while I'm getting ready, like when I'm running my bath and, you know, brushing my teeth and, you know, getting my hair did and all of that stuff. I listen to, I typically listen to Kenneth Suarez, and that's Kenneth, but he pronounces it Kenneth, and Sourras, I want to say. And then he's got a channel, Power Thoughts Meditation Club, and I'm not affiliated with him. I like his voice. But anyway, start doing that, and you can try writing your gratitude affirmation. Could be a really key element in things coming in, and you'll be amazed how fast things come in for you. So how will you feel in the new month? And I've got something in my eye again, but I'm going to try and persevere. So we've got the Star card here, and this is very hopeful, and just like there's a unchained freedom to this card. I mean, there's somebody standing at the side of the, is it a lake? I want to say ocean. Let's say body of water. Stitchless, completely unaffected by whatever. So this is really your, I'm getting the words naked heart. And I feel like I've talked about that in your readings before with the naked heart. So if there's something that you've been holding back from yourself or from anybody else, it's really that time to open up. Let's keep on pulling cards. I get a really deep, like you might really miss somebody, or there's a friendship that needs to be repaired. I'm getting the sense that you guys totally misunderstood each other. You know, this could be especially true if it happened in the age of cell phones, where people get into text wars. and then don't pick up the phone and talk about feelings. I feel like there is sort of an undiscovered emotional resolution for you guys to approach here, and that's completely off what I was going to read for you guys. But it's something that needs to be done. If you have had a misunderstanding with anybody and then you never talked about it, it's time to talk about it, you know, and just be you, just you, with no disguises, with no reinforcements, you know. Don't hide behind anything. Be plainly, perfectly you, and stand in front of somebody. I'm reminded of that movie, Notting Hill, you know, where she goes to see what's his face. I am so bad with names, and she just says, you know, I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy asking him to love her. You know, so you need that sort of transparency with somebody, and it could even be yourself. Okay, so you could have real feelings of wanting to reconcile with somebody, to go possibly explain yourself or get an explanation from somebody. So that's a very powerful feeling that I'm getting for you guys, where your heart is just going to open up to somebody where you may have shut it down. Man, you know what? Getting into conversations with people or arguments via email or text message, and then you guys just cut it off. It's so awful, because 9 times out of 10 people don't mean things the way that they were interpreted. So how are your relationships in the new month? This is really interesting too. So we have the 8 of Cups, but really pay attention to the 8 Cups here. They're all upright, you know, so you want to move on from whatever is holding you back here. I see you guys doing a lot of introspection at night. You know, you have the Star card, and then you have the 8 of Cups, which is happening under the stars. It's not a dissimilar pattern of the stars either. Are you guys having really wild dreams about somebody? You know, they're coming back into your life. They're thinking about you too. And this could be also somebody on the other side of the veil, you know, so don't be afraid to talk to them either. You know, some of you could have had really harsh words with somebody that passed away, and all you can think about is, you know, the last thing that you said to them was very unkind, but they know it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Wow. These cards are like, you really want to move forward, but you're still so attached. It's like you kind of want to forget about somebody and move on with your life, but there's no forgetting them. And it was a misunderstanding. So you're being guided to really go and resolve that, like patch up the flaw. So let's see how your home life will be. I love this Page of Wands. Like, he's so ecstatic. So you could really have this yay feeling in December. Your home life could be just on fire. You know what I mean? This is a fire card, fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, very up energy. So your home life, it looks like it's going to get recharged a little bit. And that could come as a result of having a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. And don't forget that the heart-to-heart conversations that you have with yourself are very, very, very important, especially if you're one of those people that is easily swayed into negative self-talk. So let's see, what is the overall theme of the new month here for you, Virgo? So really putting in groundwork and moving forward. You could have been really stuck, and things are really going to open into full bloom for you in December. You know, and you could feel like there's something across the water for you guys. You know, maybe somebody moved. Water is really huge right now in what's going on in this reading. Maybe somebody is where you believe them to be inaccessible because of where they live. I also feel like there's a certain, I'm getting the words drenched melancholy, as if something significant happened beside the water. You guys could have a very powerful memory of somebody close to water. And when you go and stand beside water, or you see photographs of the ocean or something like that, you're very compelled and you're almost very nearly picking up the telephone to go and talk to that person, but something is holding you back. And that's what the Eight of Cups is doing. You're being held back and you're just kind of wistful. But you have to really understand that this is your pride and your ego stopping you from picking up the phone. You know, so like, how do you feel going to sleep at night with your pride and your ego beside you? I mean, you know, especially if this is a romantic love interest. When pride holds people apart, that's the biggest, that's such a loss, you know, so really be careful about that, you guys. So the theme of the new month is like really looking at something in the distance and seeing it as untouchable. But that's your own, that's what you're putting there. You're putting that space, time, and distance between you and somebody else, you know. So let's see the message from the universe for the new month. So you've got the Eight of Pentacles here. So far you have 2 eights in your reading. So you have the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So you have 2 eights and you have 3 2s. So those are all angel numbers. So it's like you have a little bit more to learn about people and what makes them tick. And, you know, there's a difference between an immediate reaction and how somebody really thinks and feels. And if you're constantly thinking about somebody, they're thinking about you too. That is your energy drawing you towards somebody else. And again, this could be yourself. Maybe you've got to learn a little bit more about yourself and how to be, like, interpret people. Maybe you need to learn a little bit about other people and what sets them off. Like, have a look at their cues, you know, and don't cross that bridge. Yeah, there's definitely more for you guys to learn here. And again, he's by the water in the candlelight. There's something keeping you up at night here, Virgo, and it's easily resolved. You know, it's just like time has made the bubble bigger and bigger and bigger, and you just don't want to touch it. Because you think it's going to explode, but it's not going to explode. It's going to dissolve. And then the love that was in there in the safekeeping under this bubble, it's going to envelop you. It's a very bizarre scene that I'm getting here for you guys. And there's no need for this separation from this person that you really, really care about. You know, even if you did have a big, huge argument, there's always going back. Always. You can always go back, Virgo. Just try. And don't do it with an email or a text message. You must speak to somebody so that they can hear the sincerity of your tone. And you need to hear how they really feel about you. Not just getting in a huff and like deleting a bunch of emails and then blocking somebody on social media. This is something that needs to be done, or like Skype or Zoom or whatever, so you can see each other's. There's such a big difference in the media that you choose to communicate with, so choose wisely, Virgo, and go and heal that rift. All right, guys, I'm gonna peace out, so take care of yourselves. All right, bye.